God. His mindset is infinite.
Okay, can I ask you something?
That's why he figured out that, okay, if I give birds feathers and it rains, they're going to be
Okay, here's a question.
yeah.
You're saying the creator.
Yeah. But now, the same way Adam would have reacted different to what he was given, the test he was given. This. You know what he did? You know what he did? You know what he did? Exactly. There you go with that word again. Influence. Influence. He chose to listen to something else than his own creator.
No, that's what you guys think.
No, he chose to.
What's the role of the past?
As much as you think that you're living in a world of your own, on your own terms, right? In the world on your own terms, there's people that are testing you. They are testing you, even if you want them to test you or you don't want them to test you. They are testing you. Possibly your family right now is testing you against your little brother. They're saying, "I want to see who's going to make it here." These two. Those are things that you can never run away from. So every time I move this way, it's going to result in such a way, and it's going to make who and who feel this way, and who feel that way, and somebody else is going to piss them off. Whether you like it or not, it will piss them off. So some things, there is no way you can say no, they should react this way, they should react that way. No. It's a thing of, what do they call it? Of the moment. Just like that. That's why other people have impulses. Like the moment something hits you, or maybe a point or something hits you just like that, you react. That's why there's a it's what? The fight or flight, what do they call that, bruv? When your body is put in a place where it needs to react so fast. There's that hormone, the fight or flight. I forgot how they actually name it, But yeah, it's either you fight or you run. So at that moment when you feel like someone is yakdelela, it's either you move away and let them through, or you fight them. So the moment now you choose to do either one of that, that's an impulse. You're going to fight them, and definitely I'll blame it on impulse, because now it's just a reaction that resulted in whatever it is that was going on at that point in time. So this is why I'm saying, no matter it's 3 humans, 5 humans that were put in that section and tested that same way, there was going to be different reactions.
Okay, one. Environment or person?
Person. We were created to be people who choose what and how they want things to happen.
Are you sure that's the case?
That is the case.
What makes you say?
Because we are not all the same. When you came out of your mother's womb, right? You are not the same as the other guy that was next to you.
So what's the difference?
The difference is the person that you are already. Your aura is not the same aura as the next. Was not the same aura as the next person that you met. Oh no, not actually the same person. The next baby that you met on your way out. Your auras are different. So that's what I am getting at. The point that the moment you come out of your mother or your mother's womb, you are definitely a different person to someone that's on earth right now. So there will never be Yeah, it's because of environment. Bruv, environment does not owe you jack. Environment just lets you react. And however you react, it will also just play along. It will play along because if you are a person that wants to fight, the environment is open and you can fight. But if you're a person that wants to run, there's also space for you to run on the side and let the other person go through, right? That's where impulse comes in. When you're fighting them, you'll be like, what the fuck?
So you're saying you have two options.
Pretty much. Fight or flight.
There's only two options.
In a situation, yeah. Fight or flight.
Well,
Okay, you know,
understand.
but no, if there's another option, go ahead and let me know. Help me
Should
out.
be-
Help me out.
There should be plan B.
That's pretty much it. What other option did Adam have there? On that one day that he decided to trust
No.
another
So,
entity.
What
Use
happened
it as an example. It's much more complex.
That one,
Adam and Eve. When Adam decided to listen to another entity than his own creator.
How
no,
do you know?
that time
Yeah,
he was
it's-
brainwashed by that snake.
Let me tell you what happened. He was shown something very different, and the narration of that something different was, it was catchy.
So do you blame someone who's ignored? Because it's not their
There we
fault.
go. There we go. What did he say? Ignorant.
Ignorant.
There we go. That's where the problem is. That's where he messed up. Ignorance. What was he ignoring? All those other points that he had gotten from his other years.
And he listened to
So
And
you're
he
saying
listened
Adam,
to
when he
what
had
was
to
right in
say
front of him.
did
So-
not have one entity, follower.
At that point in time, he disobeyed his own creator. Not
So he
disobey,
did.
not,
He had.
not disobey, but he chose to take the word of the other entity.
Other entity. So there was more than one entity.
Yeah,
That's
he
something
did.
established.
Yeah.
maybe more than that.
So it's more than two now.
Basically.
I won't. I'm not agreeing with that. With the more than
Why
two,
why not?
Why not?
because
Why not?
in the story that I heard, it was narrated that there was two entities at that point in time.
Okay, they
So,
say
wait,
how did you
they
come
say they say what do you have to say about that?
I didn't really go deep
Yeah.
to find out more about it because it's something that's narrated.
So
It's
in
like
terms
when
of creation, what did it have to say?
in terms of creation,
Because to me it seems
there's
like
pretty much two entities.
humans, general abantu athi vele bona abakho better adapted to environment compared to animals, amanye up to native to certain region.
Yeah. Inyoni, so
Do you know?
Kela inyoni zinye.
Do you know what happens with those relationships?
Into lezi survive how many years emhlabeni nje. Zonke zingadingi. Ukhulu babo lokho bekhona bengadingi.
Imvula iyanetha. Phezu kwalo.
what happened?
Can I
Abantu
can I
sebenzana
can I give you an answer to that?
Siyadinga kakhulu ukudlula.
Can I give you an answer to that? The entity that created all living things, its mindset or it goes over time, in the sense of it's not only up to a certain year or up to a certain there's a certain word that they use for that.
What does it say?
Infinite.
Infinite.
Yes. That
what's
the mindset of the entity that created God. His mindset is infinite.
Okay, can I ask you something?
That's why he figured out that okay, if I give birds feathers
Mhm.
and it
Okay.
rains, they're going to be
Okay, here's a question.
yeah.
You're saying the creator
Yeah.
Their mind is infinite.
Yeah,
Is that what you say?
yeah,
Their mind is infinite.
infinite.
abantu nganibala ama-flaws.
So that makes them
Into
what?
engekho sharp.
Powerful and what does it make them if your mind is infinite?
It means that your thought processes do not only end tomorrow when the problem is solved. It will go further than that. On the influences that the problem brought, because that's still a handprint of the influence, right? Of the problem. So he thinks all over that
Okay.
until the last day that problem will influence the scenario.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
The mind of the creator is infinite.
Yes.
Are you telling me that your mind is limited?
Let me not say that, because I really do not have an answer to that.
Okay, tell me about pyramids.
Yeah.
How old do you think they are?
Pyramids. 100 BCs, 500 BCs. They call it by different terms that we use nowadays.
You
How
know,
old they are.
what happens usually is that the media messes with our how we take in information. So, to be honest, most of the stuff that we need to know and we don't know much about, the moment it comes to us, it has already been dealt with for a certain agenda. That's what happens. So, I'm not sure how old pyramids are, or the idea of a pyramid. I'm not sure how old they are, because I heard they are quite old, but now there are certain influences that played a role in how that information was brought out to the public.
Okay.
So I can't really
Are
say
you checking
yes.
on the net?
I
Definitely a woman.
I can't really say as an exact.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
Okay,
answer
for
that.
me,
Yeah,
it was gonna be easy to tell you something if you knew what I was asking.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
And that's quite interesting. If you can answer that, I think you will have a definition of what God is at the end of the day. You said
Bro,
God, the Creator, their mind is infinite.
yep,
Basically, it's unlimited, right?
yeah,
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So, my question to him is, if the Creator, their mind is unlimited, what about your mind? Do you think it's limited? Yes. It's limited. Shit. And what do you think?
what that is limited.
How? So the three of you believe that is limited? I don't believe that.
Come on, bro.
I don't believe
This
that
is
my
not.
mind
This is not us just saying we believe.
But
It's
see.
exactly to a certain degree, not entirely, but to a certain degree.
You can see, no.
It's impossible.
Why, if you want to look at it that much,
Yeah.
if you want about Jesus too much,
Yeah.
you go crazy. Why?
That's the thing. It happens.
It's limited. That is nothing is to behave.
You know what
thing
happens?
is-
You know what happens in that case? What happens is that
But it's still consuming information and producing information, that thing. So there's no limit. How is it? Like,
to a certain
tell me where
degree,
it gets to a point it's limited.
To a
Where
certain
can
degree.
be an example or something.
dude,
That
I think Michael Jackson was like, he was in a certain degree in the music industry. The stuff that he was bringing out, bruv. If it was him, if it was not him, it's his team or whoever came up with his ideas. But Mike was at a pinnacle, bruv. He was somewhere that some artists these days will not reach.
When are you afraid?
ngaba sikho limited futhi ne
Sorry.
ngabe wasivumela ukuthi sikwanise ukufika kuye simbone
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Which
ngaba
is
sikho
why.
limited
hey,
ngabe wasikwanise ukusiyenza sikwanise ukuyafika kuye simbone
Yeah.
You know,
kube
public
something
kanjani because ubani uthula?
into yona le ukuthi kulapha lapha khona ngabe wayenza ukuthi sibuye simbone sibe kwazi
generally ndazama uyitsho is like of the same nature. Everything, the same
sibe
realm.
kwazi to right ukunayana
Nefuna support.
Okay, you wanted to say something. You wanted to
I'm
add.
trying to remember now.
Like, okay, I still don't get it.
you can get
No way.
Come on, bro.
I get it,
look at
man,
this
but
way.
I refuse to limit myself. That's the power I have. I can see my mind is not limitless.
Look at it this way.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard of people who know of something
Yeah.
that seek. In other words, it's ET help. Because why would you seek ET if when are you ET?
Extraterrestrial.
To some degree, not because you seek uncedo of another entity. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
You can elaborate because so that we all like understand when I answer and all that.
People use very different things. I want to a spiritual, I want to a Christian.
Correct.
Different religions.
Sure.
And not every religion is a regular secrets.
Exactly. Correct.
But behind every religion
Mhm.
is a higher power of some sort.
Yeah.
The whole debate is about which one is the greater power or whatever.
Yeah.
But behind all of those things is help for humans from another entity. Okay. So you see, it shows that there's something beyond human capabilities. That's what general means. My city, not to limit it.
Yeah.
Okay, Zilaban, I can tell you maybe something that Laban to I have to go and meet a corner
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Like maybe I got feed any text.
Sure.
How is this possible? Melissa,
That's crazy, man.
Melissa.
It opens their mind to certain possibility.
And you khulume something also like I wanna even the fact ukuthi to say we are unlimited.
Yeah.
As much as uzibuza wena ukuthi why singakhoni siyokhuluma naye and stuff.
Yeah.
Uzothola like
somele sithandaze
yazi yenzani ayi-reduce inyana ne for ama-copyright reasons and stuff awuna ama-track wakho yeah ngithini okay as much as uthi there's no uzothola ukuthi years to come yabona from here as much as mawubuza how many years ama-pyramids exist. So imagine those years, ne? It's too long with manje. We don't even. So imagine, fast forward that time. What do you think will be happening
After many years.
comparing to the years going back to the pyramid, ancient times?
I don't understand.
So, in what he's saying, I'm picking up this.
Okay, for
Idea.
example, let me. Sorry to
No
cut.
problem.
Example, at this present moment, we have people who did some things that like are magic, that they still don't make sense to no one. Example, a phone call. How do you explain that wirelessly and everything? Tagata logo, but someone thought of it that it's possible. Nah, I let you show with 500 pieces to come, whatever it is we should call in future. What do you think will be happening?
Not really. No, what I think happened.
Yeah.
Names were changed in terms of how things are. Names. Energy. It was
And-
like electricity.
And it
Yeah.
goes back to the point where I wanted to say, whatever and however a certain thing is brought into the media and is introduced to us, however it is narrated to have happened or to have gone, is what we are going to believe in our head. Because now that's controlled information. Now we won't really be able to take it in another way, because now we were only given a certain amount of information.
But okay, okay, what happened to they decided to move forward. They
Exactly.
decided.
But then,
But can you see?
as